Hey friends, I'm super excited I had to share. Okay, kudos, Jesse Mills. Oh my gosh, love, love, love our signature program, Unbankable. You have done a fantastic job of being able to lay that out. So, for those of us who've been in the business for a while, of course, we have sphere of influence. We have real estate partners, whether it be real estate agents or other loan officers or title companies, attorneys, we're all been in the business for a while and we already have our contacts. Now, there are some that are just getting started. Of course, people too, right? It's just who is in your database, who's in your contacts, who's in your cell phone. Now, I can tell you, Jennifer and I are business partners. Jennifer, like, literally looked in her cell phone and goes, "Oh my gosh, I think I found like 70 real estate agents that she hadn't talked to in a while." Just because, she doesn't like CRMs and being intentional with technology. She's growing. Right. So for me, I knew that I had to be able to run my business like a business and I had to grow. And so if I was stuck in my cell phone, then I was going to be in trouble. Right. Because then I was stuck with me because I can't like take my cell phone and be able to just hand it somebody so I can go on a cruise that we're going on to, here in the next 30 days. So I was like, well, I can't handle my cell phone. So I have to be able to run my business like a business. So I use a CRM. I use Jesse's platform that is done for you. Like everything is already in there, all the as far as real estate agents and loan officers, and being able to have that in there. So to text everyone. But I hadn't really gone and turned everything on because if you're like a control freak like me, and we're like, okay, well, what does that say? Or what does that look like? Right. And so, I was like, well, I don't have to have everything set up. I could literally just text them right now. And so I had already had them separated out. So I just want to tell you, I have 1,730 real estate partners that already know and like and trust me. If you know me, I took a break in my real estate lending career for some life events that had happened. And so I really I'm not originating. I do help my real estate partners, my real estate agents, if they want to get paid on the lending side, I totally help them. And I teach and coach and train, and I'm a deal creator, right? So when there's a problem, there's a solution. So I love, love, love Unbankable. That's what I do. That is my jam. Hybrid investing, helping others build wealth in real estate, right? And so I literally just took a simple little text and I'll read it to you and I'll put it in the chat to be able to say what it is. And so 1,730, and I just selected all of them. It was super easy. And I selected all of them because I had them in there. And I was like, I don't want to send 1,730 people a text because what's going to happen? Well, they're going to text me back. Well, if then they text me back and I can't meet their need, well, then I'm not setting that service level agreement up correctly, right? Like, that's like, no, I wouldn't want to do that to my friends. And so that's what I think about. They're my friends. And so I was like, okay. So I just stuck it in ChatGPT, right? And I was like, how many should I drip? And we kind of did a little dialogue there. And Jennifer and I, we worked together as a team. And so I decided together with Jennifer, because we collaborated and we were like, okay, what are we capable of doing right now? And what is the purpose? Well, the purpose is we want to let real estate agents know, like that already know and like and trust me, who we are and what we're doing. And so just simple, easy. So I'm looking at my screen over here and I said, hey, Robbie, we've been helping real estate agents. Excuse me, let's say we've been helping agents with buyers who are ready to purchase but can't get qualified for financing. If your client has down payment but keeps hearing no from the bank, we have a solution and want to connect. Question mark, right? Amy Brand team. So I didn't say Amy, I didn't say Jennifer, I said Amy Brand team, right? Because normally I had, 4 virtual assistants on my team. I kind of scaled back, redid my business and looking at it just different way. And so we had an amazing call in Deal Creator Academy yesterday. And so I am going to be hiring the right person on our team. So I didn't want to say Amy. I didn't want to say Jennifer's because I want to say Amy Brand team. Well, they know Amy Brand because they already know and like and trust me, right? And so I just put Amy Brand team. So that way, if I call or Jennifer calls or someone else that I'm about to bring onto my team, that it wouldn't be kind of weird. So I just did that. I'm dripping it 75 of my contacts, and that's going to be in every 2 hours. And it's starting at 9 a.m. because, I have some differences in time zones, and I'm currently in Central Standard Time, but some other of my agents that we work, all 50 states. So I started at 9, so it wouldn't be too early, and then I ended it at 5:30, so it wouldn't be like, sometimes it could be like 7:30. Well, I didn't want to be texting people, so all I did is set that up into our CRM, and Jessia has it all set up. And I just selected, and I went in there and I said, okay, I want to send this message, and it says their name, right? So it has their name on it, easy peasy. And so it says their name on it. So now 75 people just got a message from me just a moment ago. And I don't really care. Like, here's what I would say. If in fact that I get a stop or whatever, like, I'm just weeding it out. Like, if I hadn't talked to somebody in a while and maybe they're not doing business anymore, or maybe they just don't like receiving texts, like, those are not my friends, right? Because if I were to get that from you or from someone, I'd be like, oh, thanks. Oh, thanks for thinking of me, right? Because we're all growing our business. Like, who wouldn't want that? Hello. And so anyway, so it's a way to kind of make sure who's on my list that's great and who's not. And I'm always adding people to my list because, this is just what we do, right? Marketing, marketing, marketing. And being able to build relationships and to be able to meet the need. And so if we have something really amazing, which we do, unbankable buyers, like, who's reaching out to those who are unbankable? Not very many people, y'all. And we get the opportunity to be able to let our real estate partners, now this go around are my agents. My next go around, once I get, like, next week after we get caught up on some of the messages, because I'm looking over here, I've already had 13 responses out of 75, and I just sent it. And so we'll go through 5:30. Now I'll look at that every 2 hours, and I'll answer them back. I'll have conversations, whether they have somebody now or in the future, that's just being top of mind, because I haven't done such a great job without a VA being able to stay top of mind for my real estate agents. And so then I can also invite them into my community that we're going in and sharing more. So I just wanted to share with you that little bitty tip, so also can keep me accountable, right? And I challenge you to do the same. So you have got people in your database right now. Now, what I'm going to do too is I've got, I don't know, around 12,000 people that are my sphere of influence, right? Some of them are real estate agents, some of them are loan officers, some of them are just past clients, and some of them are just my friends and family. And so I've got them sorted out. So once I get through my real estate agents and my loan officers, and I feel confident that I'm able to meet those service level agreements, that's okay for me, which is usually 24 to 48 hours, y'all. So if I send that out, I want to either be on the phone, send a response, have a conversation, and then invite them to all the great things that we're doing. So we built a Facebook community. And so we're going in and sharing who we are and what we do in our community, which is awesome. And so then that way, if and when they have a buyer that can't buy, they know who to call. And in my loan officers, they know who to call. And that way we can help our unbankable buyers and then be able to grow, right, our real estate business. And so I just wanted to come in and share because I'm super pumped and excited. So I'll let you know exactly on the 1730 what was our result. And I would love for you guys to be able to let me know in the comments and say, hey, I'm texting 20 people and this is the response that I got. And then maybe, like, if I get a different response, I may tweak it. So it's all like testing, like if I got a great response with one message and not with another. So I'll continue to put it in the group here so that you can see what we're doing. And I'm so excited to see the growth because we had some meetings with our internal teams and stuff. And so, we want to make sure that everyone knows who we are and what we do and how we serve. Since we have the unbankable side, we have the hybrid investor side. I have a lot of my hybrid investors right now reaching out going, hey, do you have another deal? Do you have another deal? Do you have buyers who cannot buy? And then I know I have real estate agents that are saying, man, I wish I had more business. Well, hello, that is what we are, right? We're putting the pieces of the puzzle. We're deal creators. And Jesse Mills, thank you so much for who you are and what you do, because this is making a difference in my life. This is making a difference in Jennifer's life. This is making a difference in the lives of the real estate agents. So I'm super pumped and excited to be able to see who we can help in these buyers and investors. And so, anyways, hopefully that was helpful, guys. And I can't wait to celebrate with you. Have a great rest of your